Hi, today is July 12th, and I'm finally able to do my 3-month review of the JOBB software. I wanted to give myself at least 3 months with it so that I can be able to accurately let you guys know what my experiences are, negative and positive. Alright, this is not going to be a long review. I don't want it to honestly be any more than maybe 5 or 6 minutes. I hate those hour-long reviews. I honestly believe you guys want to know, does it work, does it do what it's supposed to do, and how well does it work? Pretty much, is it profitable at the end of the day? That's what you guys want to know. So with that being said, I'm going to start things off with my results. I started out with $3,000 initially about 3 months ago, and as you can see here, this is global live. That's my actual account number with AMP, and it says $9,213.77. Now again, I started out with only 3,000, so I was able to multiply that amount several times. So I'd have to give this software an A+ as far as results are concerned, but everything won't be an A+. I'll state that right now. Next, we're going to go into customer support. This is kind of tricky because I've had a lot of different experiences with customer support. You know, sometimes I'll write in and I'll get a response in the same hour, and other times I'll write in and I won't get a response at all. You know, and it seems that if you have a question on a trading function, then they get back to you extremely quickly, but anything else that's not, as far as an error or something to do with the trading function, and you might have to wait a couple of days, or you might just not get a response at all. Luckily, there is a Skype group. Okay, what I was just referring to was the emailing customer support, but in the Skype group you'll have access to once you join. You'll be able to talk to Jay and some of the other individuals that are running the company or running the software, and they'll be able to answer your questions relatively quickly. Even in light of that, I have submitted questions to Jay online before, and it's taken a day or two for him to get back to me there as well. You know, the quickest I've gotten a response from Jay on Skype has been a couple hours, I believe. So you will get a response, but I'm sure he's a busy man. You know, there are lots of people that I'm sure are joining now, so it's understandable. I can't really knock them for that, but I can't give them a great score for that either. So we'll just, you know, let that be what it is. Just being honest with you guys here. Alright, now as far as the website goes, after they did do the reboot, I have been having an issue as far as logging in. It's not my name when I log in. For some reason, I'll log in and it'll be some random person's name, and every time I log in, or rather each day, there's somebody different. There's somebody different's name at the top of my page. Okay, so that's something a bit odd. It doesn't stop you from actually viewing the higher reports or seeing anything. It doesn't actually hurt or hinder you in any way whatsoever. It's just something odd, and the chat on the website still doesn't work exactly correctly. They're still working to get that fixed, and hopefully at some point in time in the future it will work out fine. But as I said before, there is a Skype chat that everyone is using right now, so that's pretty much working without any issues. You'll be able to talk to lots of other members. You'll get your questions answered. You know, you don't always have to go to Jay. You know, if you post a question inside the Skype chat room, somebody else is, you know, bound to answer it because there are a lot of knowledgeable people in there. Okay, last thing I really wanted to touch on is the software itself. I have had one instance on the grain trade where I was filled in both directions, and it resulted in a loss that was twice the amount of size of my stop loss. But that was the only time that that's happened. It's happened one time in 3 months, and let's be honest, this is trading. You know, nothing is guaranteed. Okay, that's just the hard truth of it. But I have been able to win more than I've lost, and that's what it's all about. I've been able to keep my losers much smaller than my winners have been, and because of that, I've been able to profit using this system. That's pretty much all I wanted to touch on. If somebody asked me, do I recommend this system or not, I'd have to say a resounding yes. You know, in regards to some of the negatives, it's still a very good system. It's still worth it. I'd still prefer using this over Forex any day. If you've talked to me, you know I started out in Forex, and I can honestly say this is much better in my opinion. I used to use AutoClick as well, and I'd have to say again, this is much better than even AutoClick in my opinion. AutoClick does have its place, and it is also a good system. I did make a lot of money with AutoClick. I started with like $200 in Forex simply using a free AutoClick software, and over the course of a year, I was able to turn that into several $1,000s. But that's another story. It's neither here nor there. But with this software, I can safely say I do recommend it. I will continue to use it, even though I'm gonna be testing several other pieces of software in the future. That doesn't mean I'm gonna stop using this, because I will not be. I want to make that perfectly clear right now. If you guys have any questions, you can definitely, shoot me an email or go on the blog and just, contact me on the chat on the blog. I can show you guys that here real quick as well. Give me 1 second here. Alright, so once you go to the blog, just click on chat, which is right here on the right hand side, and it will take you directly to the chat for my blog. And I usually answer questions on there as quickly as I can. So if you have questions that aren't too technical as far as with JOBB, just shoot them over to me, or either go into the Skype chat room, whichever one, and we can get that handled. Anyway, we're about 6 minutes and 30 seconds in. I'm gonna place a link on the bottom of this video, and you guys will be able to get signed up and everything like that. So I hope this was of help to somebody, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Thank you.